Hello, what's up, everybody? Yes, you see me in my sleepwear, but I have some makeup on, at least lipstick. I had to be a little cute, you know. Um, I've been really busy in my physical life, and I know I haven't bought y'all any cooking videos. I will be bringing some cooking videos and exercising videos. The weather's been really crazy here. Um, So that's why I haven't bought you any exercising videos as well. But, I have a multi-topic channel, so I talk about different things. Um, I'm tired as hell, y'all. I've been working a lot, and but I'm like, I have to bring y'all a video regardless. I have to push regardless of how tired I am. So, voila, here I am. Um, right now it's storming outside, y'all. It's lightning, winds, and everything. But here I am. For y'all who are new to my channel, subscribe. I could really use your support, and I would really appreciate it. It's free. All it takes is a push of a button. Um, I am a very positive person. And I like to bring motivational, positive things to my channel. But the reality is, everything in life is not always positive. And as you know it, right now, we're living in such crazy times. Because I don't know if you feel like I feel, and you don't have to answer it, or you can. But ever since this new administration has taken office, it's like I woke up in not a dream, but in a bad nightmare. And it's not just my nightmare, it's everybody's nightmare. This new administration has brought so much chaos and so much fear and so much anger and so much hopelessness to so many people. And for some people, they have become very depressed. How do I know this? Because I've actually known some people who have become very depressed because of the actions of this administration that we're under now. I actually know white people who are very distraught with this new administration. My Caucasian friend girl, she said to me, some people rather believe beautiful lies than the dreadful truth. And she was referring to this new administration. She said, because there's some people, no matter what Donald Trump and Elon Musk do, there's some people that still believe that they are trying to make America great. And she was like, that's such a delusion. And I said, yeah, I know. It's a big delusion. But you see, you all, My last video, I talked about who are the real thugs. And I clearly stated that the real thugs are the people that are in office right now. They're the real thugs, okay? And don't get me wrong. There were people in my comment section that said, or a person, he said, or her, well, they're Democrats and they're Republicans both alike. So what's your point? And I agreed with him that yes, you have some thugs in the Democratic Party. But let's admit, out of all history, we have never seen what we're seeing now, okay? There has never been a Democratic president or a Republican president that has given permission to someone from a whole nother country, Elon Musk, that has given him authorization over American people to fire them. There has never been any president, Republican or Democrat, that has ever praised our enemies. There has never been any president that has ever bullied our allies. But this president in office, he is and has done the ultimate. And I'll tell you why, okay? Because I'm going to tell it like it is, and I'm going to tell it like it is. And there may be some people that like it, and there may be some people who don't. But guess what? Like Clint Eastwood said, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. I don't. The reason why this president is so much different than all the other presidents, whether Republican or Democrat. And by the way, you can't call me a Democrat or you can't call me a Republican because I'm neither. I'm an independent. Okay? So I'm for whoever, whether Democrat or Republican, I'm for whoever is right for this country. But what I see right now that's happening, y'all, and the reason why it's happening, and the reason why there has been no other president has done what Donald Trump has done, is because Donald Trump is not just a thug. He's a narcissistic thug. And those are the worst type of thugs, y'all. A thug that is a narcissist is the worst type of thugs. Okay? And in my previous video, I said thugs are people who show no respect. And I had a young man, he wrote me and he said, well, I must have never met a thug before. I met plenty of thugs. I met your normal thugs. The thugs that are not narcissistic and have common sense and don't mess with you unless you really mess with them. And if you earn their trust, then you earn their respect. And therefore, they'll fuck with you. But if you ever break their trust, then you X'd out. Never anymore. So one guy in my comments said that respect is earned. It's not given. So yes, you have thugs, the normal thugs, the non-narcissistic thugs. Yes, they will go by that model. Respect is given, not earned. Or is earned but not given. I'm sorry. The weather's so bad out there. I was trying to make sure we weren't having a tornado. But anyway. And then you have the narcissistic thug. This is the kind of thug that has really no common sense. They're irrational. They're chaotic. They're argumentative. And they're bullies. You don't have to do nothing to them. They will just pick to be picking. And that's what we have seen in this administration. We have seen our American people be picked on for no reason at all, by being fired, by being programs being cut for the elderly, for mothers, for veterans. And that's what bullies like to do. That's what narcissistic bullies like to do. They like to pick on people that they feel that are weaker than them. And you don't have to do anything to them. They just like to keep up the chaos. And they feed off of fear. And that is why I believe that we don't see the Supreme Court doing anything about what's going on, because I believe they're scared. I believe they're scared to do anything about it. Have we ever in life seen a president that will actually praise dictators and then trash our allies? We've never seen that in history. Have we ever seen a president that has the motto, "Make America Great Again"? But when you turn around, this president is actually tearing up America. We've never seen that. So, a thug that's narcissistic, that's the worst type of thug. Because they lack empathy. They cannot feel what anybody else is going through. But they can feel when they get their narcissistic injury. But they cannot sympathize. They are not rational. You cannot reason with them. They love to put people in the state of explaining themselves. Like I don't know if y'all seen when Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, sat there with Trump and Vance, and they literally kept bullying Zelensky, and Zelensky kept it together. He was actually being professional. But there you had Trump. You're not you're not grateful. You're not grateful. And Zelensky was constantly saying, yes, I am very thankful. I'm grateful. I'm very thankful. And see, that's what a narcissist does. A narcissist wants you to explain yourself. But it doesn't matter if you explain yourself, because it's just a game to a narcissist. They're just playing a game. They want you to keep explaining yourself so they can get some kind of mental orgasm. It's like, yes, keep explaining yourself. And the more you explain yourself, the worse it gets. So that's what, if you go on social media and you watch when Zelensky met with the president and Vance, you will see how the president wanted Zelensky to just kiss his ass. You know, it's important, people, to stay positive, because I try my best to motivate people, okay? I mean, I've had a female couple of people, in fact, white folks, that said they don't even want to be in America no more. They wish they could just leave and live in another country. And I said, you know what? I said, well, this is my country. I was born and raised here. I'm not leaving. I said, and I know you feel very discouraged right now. I said, but you was born here. So you shouldn't have to leave because you are fighting for your peace of mind. I knew a young lady. She was so upset. Caucasian lady. She was literally about to hyperventilate. And I had to calm her down. She was like, what's going on? What's going to happen with our country? It's so much craziness. I don't know. I can't think. I can't. And I said, baby, calm down. Take a big breath and breathe, okay? I said, because you're about to hyperventilate. She was like, but do you see what's going on? Do you see? I said, I see what's going on. I see it. I said, but you having a panic attack is not going to help you. Calm down. I said, sit, clear your mind, take deep breaths in and exhale, and let your mind just go blank. Put your mind on something positive. Pray. Sometimes people, no matter what's going on around us, and I know it's easy to get obsessed with watching all this political stuff. It's easy because I get obsessed with it, okay? But there's a point that sometimes we as people, even myself, sometimes we have to let go. We got to let go for our sanities, okay? There's nothing wrong with staying informed with what's going on, but sometimes you have to just say, okay, I'm not going to focus on this. I'm not going to let this political stuff become an obsession to the point where it becomes draining and mentally exhausting. Because that is what happens when you have a narcissist running a country like he's running his personal businesses, like he's on Apprentice, okay? And giving someone that wasn't even born in our country the power to fire American people. In fact, they have important roles in our government. In fact, y'all, I've never ever seen any other country have a president that allows someone from America to come over into their country and have power over their people and fire their people in the name of making their country great again. I've never seen no shit like that ever in life. And see, that's the one thing. When you're dealing with a thug, this a narcissist, you're dealing with a delusional person that does not think rational. But in their mind, they make plenty of sense. And they hope that you will buy into their way of seeing things. They hope that you will see things like they see. But so many people's eyes have become open. That's why we see so many protests. Because so many people eyes have come open to the BS. So when they say, the Republicans say they're cleaning up corruption, is cleaning up corruption picking on the veterans, those that contribute to our country, taking away their counseling because they have PTSD? Is that cleaning up the corruption of the country? Is cleaning up corruption eliminating programs that feed children? Is cleaning up corruption taking away school meals? Is cleaning up corruption firing thousands, maybe millions now, I don't know, of federal workers? Is cleaning up the country treating our allies like shit, but welcoming our enemies? Is cleaning up the country fucking with Head Start? Is that the corruption? Do y'all see how irrational that is? Do y'all see how irrational that doesn't make sense? But yet and still they want the American people not to have any sense. And there are some people out there, and you're entitled to your opinion or whatever. Some people, to them, it makes sense what he's doing. But maybe it's because maybe they fall in a higher tax bracket. Or maybe they're just fueled with hate. Or maybe they are just like my friend girl said. They want to believe beautiful lies instead of believing the dreadful truth. Because sometimes believing the truth, it hurts. And sometimes it even makes you mad. So some people rather believe, oh, well, maybe, just maybe, things will work out. Just maybe. Yeah, he'll make America great again. Just maybe. Maybe some people believe that just maybe, even though they're billionaires, maybe they'll just think about us people down here. Let me tell you something. Billionaires don't know what it's like to struggle. They don't know what it's like to rob from Peter to pay Paul. They don't know what it's like to shuffle their bills around in order to buy groceries. They don't know what it's like being a little kid and you having parents that may work but don't make enough money to put enough food on the table, so that little kid can't wait to go to school to eat because that little kid is hungry. They don't know the struggle. They don't know the struggle of having to tell their children, baby, I can't get that for you because mama or daddy has to save this amount of money in order to get food. They don't know the struggle of going and working hard every day to the point they're exhausted. So how can they relate to everyday people like me and you? How can they relate? How can billionaires relate? And I remember, y'all, when back in the day when Trump was running against Obama, I was coming out my car, walking in the parking lot of Walmart, and this black guy, he came up to me and we had this, brief conversation, and he was like, aren't you ready for this country to change? Don't you want someone in the seat other than a corrupt politician? He was like, that's why I'm voting for Trump. He said, because Trump is he's a businessman. He'll be good to run the country. Not only is he a businessman, he's not a politician. So now look what we got in the office now. We have someone that is not a politician and someone that is a business person. Now let me put it all together. We have someone that is a thug, narcissistic, a shrewd businessman, a billionaire, along with the billionaires that's around him, Elon Musk. But we talking about the president right now. I'm talking about the president. That's a disastrous recipe for running a country. Because if you think about it, y'all, he and Elon Musk is running this country like they're running their personal businesses, okay? They're not politicians, so they're not running the country like politicians. They're running it like shrewd business people. Firing people, they don't see these people as people with livelihoods that have to take care of their family. They see those people as just numbers. Oh, well, this is overspending in this company. So guess what? We're going to cut this cost. We're going to cut that cost. They were cutting so many costs, they accidentally fired the bomb experts that protect our country. And then they asked for them to come back. Now, I don't know if they came back or not. But if y'all ever watched Apprentice, when Donald Trump, he used to always say, and you're fired. He took great like a mental orgasm over firing people. So this is what he's doing. So for the people who thought that having a businessman in the office was a good idea, nope. And I'm not going to bash you. I'm not going to do what some people do. Some people like to say, well, you voted for him. This is what you get. This is, some people want to beat people up. I'm not going to beat anybody up for who they voted for. Because I believe that people really thought that Donald Trump was going to keep his promises. So I'm not going to be harsh on anybody. Because you know what my opinion is, y'all? He would have got in there anyway. Regardless if you didn't vote for him. Or if you did. He would have got in there because Elon Musk got him in there, y'all. And I had a friend girl, who said years ago, she said, our votes don't really count. And I didn't want to believe that, y'all. I didn't want to believe that really our votes don't count. But if you think about it, when you have someone that could come in from another country that wasn't even born in this country, the richest man in the world, and he can pay so much money, $250 million, to get a United States president elected, or a person to become a president, you have to ask yourself, do our votes really count? Do they count? Because if they really counted, no one could come in and buy the election. So that's why I said, for y'all who did vote Trump and y'all wish y'all could take it back, don't beat yourself up. Because I believe that he would have gotten in there regardless. See, it's no time, people, to beat up each other. It's just time to unite and to support one another and to be encouraging to one another, okay? You got food. Like so many people got food, okay? I know all kind of people. I knew black people that voted for Trump, okay? I knew all kind of nationalities that voted for Trump, and they really believed that he was going to make America great again. Well, that's how the narcissists do, y'all. They make promises that they're not going to keep. And they are masters at deception. And the only agendas that they have is their own, okay? And they love spreading chaos. And they love for you to panic. Because the more you panic, they feed off that negative energy. I should know, y'all. Like I told you, I've dated a couple of narcissistic convicts, okay? And you notice I said narcissistic convicts because all convicts are not narcissists. They're actually convicts that have common sense, they can reason, and they're not bullies. But I just happened to date some convicts that were narcissistic. So on top of being criminals, they had no empathy. And they were bullies, and they enjoyed making chaos. So I know, I should know, I'm no doctor, y'all, but I know from experience how the narcissist is. And the narcissist love to bully. The narcissist loves to make you feel hopeless or stupid or beneath them. They love to belittle you. They love to put you in a state of always having to defend or explain yourself. They love for you to work on pleasing them, but nothing you do will ever be good enough. They love for the people who fall in love with narcissists, because it happened to me, y'all. I fell in love with a narcissist. Oh my God, what a crazy emotional roller coaster. Because the more I tried to please that narcissist, the worse her shit got. The more I found myself explaining, no, I'm not cheating on you. Why do you think that? No, I was here at this time. No, I did go there at that time. No, I didn't answer the phone on the first ring. It's because I was in the bathroom. No, I wasn't cheating on you. What? You want me to put camera phones on so you can see? Okay, look. There's no one here. No, I do love you. What? I'm stupid. What? You abuse me because of what I do? Narcissists don't take no accountability, y'all, for anything that they do. They'll abuse you mentally, physically, emotionally, verbally, financially, some of them spiritually. They'll abuse you. And yet and still they'll tell you, I did this because you did this. Does that sound familiar? When Elon Musk said to the American people, well, you got what you voted for. This is what you wanted. This is what you got. But no one wanted Elon Musk over America. Do y'all see how gaslighting that is? Gaslighting is when someone is feeding you a bunch of bull crap. A bunch of bull crap. When they actually know it was the other way around. He's telling American people, we got what we wanted. But American people didn't want him over every damn thing. American people didn't vote for him. And in my opinion, American people didn't get Donald Trump in. He got Donald Trump in. So, do you see the abuse that's happening in our country? So basically, Elon Musk is saying, I'm abusing y'all because this is what y'all wanted. This is what y'all asked for. I really believe that Elon Musk is a narcissist too, because he has no empathy. He can fire people and he has no empathy. None of them have any empathy. Do y'all see that? They can't rationalize, well, I'm taking from someone's family member by firing them. I'm taking food out of a child's mouth. These people have to pay mortgages. They have vehicles. They are heartless. And they're heartless business people that makes heartless business moves. This, in my opinion, this is why, y'all, we should never ever have anybody who is really not a politician running this country, okay? Yes, at one time I even thought, I said, well, you know what? Maybe it's good that someone that's not a politician could run this country. Maybe that's what we need, you know? I even thought that one time. Okay? Doesn't mean I voted for him. But I thought that. I was somewhat objective. I was I was I was looking at some of the things he was saying. I was like, kind of sounds good. And then I knew other people like, oh, that's a lie. That's a lie. Well, we are seeing how America's being made great again. And if something is shit, you can't dress it up with potpourri. It is what it is, y'all. You can't dress shit up. If you ever had a pile of shit in the middle of the floor, you can't put potpourri over that shit and make it smell like roses. It is what it is. It's going to stink. So nobody can get mad at the end of the day at a person saying what they see, because it is what it is. When a person shows who they are, no one can get mad if people criticize that person or criticize Trump or criticize Elon. You can't get mad. It is what it is. You can't dress up shit. It is what it is. And you can't get mad if someone says something smells like shit. And if you want to get mad about it, I always had this saying, baby. Take your hand, put it in front of your mouth, blow in your hand. And if it smells like shit, that's because you're full of shit. And only shit can comprehend shit. But see, I'm not shit. I'm potpourri, baby. I know when something smells like roses and when something smells stinky. So I'm not going to dress up shit when it stinks, okay? And that's just what the truth is. The truth hurts. And sometimes it'll make you mad. But the truth will set you free and a lie will bind you. And what I am for, I'm for the Constitution, or what our forefathers built this country on. That's what I'm for. I'm for justice and liberty for all. That's what I'm for. That's what America is supposed to be. That's what America was built on. Okay. Yes, we know that it wasn't justice and liberty for everybody. But that's what, especially minorities, okay? But that's what America's motto was built on: justice and liberty for all. So right now, all we're seeing is justice and liberty for the billionaires. And I really believe that Elon Musk by him owning SpaceX. I really believe that he just wants to get in the whatever capsule and live on Mars. Well, I hope he gets his wish. I'm sure all of us do. Okay? I hope he goes up there and live on Mars. But don't drain the American people trying to get your dream met. Because frankly, I don't want to live on fucking Mars. I'd rather be right here. But I'm sure there's a lot of people that wouldn't mind if they all just went and lived the hell on Mars, okay? Saying I'm going to tell like it is, okay? I know I'm probably going to get some people pissed off in my comment section because I did get someone pissed off. But I gave them what I felt that they needed to hear, okay? I never once said that there are no Democrats that are, crooked. But listen, man, people, we have never seen no bullshit like this in our entire lives. None of us, okay? So we're not talking about the thugs, but we're talking about who the biggest thugs are. And right now, who the biggest thugs are the thugs that are in the White House right now. Those are the biggest thugs. And the worst kind of thugs, they're the worstest kind of thugs because they lack empathy. They don't give a shit about nobody. They could care less about this country and anybody in it. It's all about the billionaires, okay? The billionaire agenda. So don't feel like because you white, you got special white privileges. Because I'm here to tell you, you don't. If you're not a billionaire, you don't have the privileges, okay? And there are very few of us that are billionaires in this world, okay? So I'm just going to break it down. I'm just tell like it is. I'm going to tell it like it is. I know plenty of white people that already see the truth and they know and they accept it. And they're not buying into the narcissistic lies and the gaslighting and the love bombing, okay? Yes, there have been rumors that the Trump administration, and I think they're rumors, I don't know, they may give everybody a stimulus check. First, I heard it was $5,000, then $8,000, okay? That they may give, the people who qualify a stimulus check. But compared to what they have or what they're getting, they're just going to give you a crumb if that ever happens. I doubt it. But if it does happen, yes, we would all want a crumb, right? Because let's face it, a lot of us will never be billionaires, okay? So, yeah, $5,000, $8,000 would go a long ways. But it won't compensate those people who lost their jobs. And I'm very patriotic. I have the utmost respect for veterans, people who contribute to our country. There is no way in the world that they should be losing their jobs. There's no way that anybody should be being picked on. From the poor to the elderly to children to the veterans to federal workers. These are American people. These are American people. I've said enough. Y'all have a good one. I'm out. Tulu. If you like my content, subscribe to me. Okay? And like I said, for y'all, some of y'all don't like it. Well, I don't give a damn. Okay? Don't get pissed off with me. Get pissed off what the fuck is going on in the country, okay? And if you can't get pissed off with it, oh well, I don't know what the fuck world you live in, okay? Because I see and call things as it is. And right now, it's completely chaotic. But through the chaos, y'all stay encouraged, pray, sing a cheerful song, love your neighbors, spread love, because love is the strongest force in the universe. Do not let this shit get you down, okay? I know it's not always easy, okay, especially because we ain't never seen no crap like this ever in history. And right now, we're to our allies, to the world. The world is looking at us. And this administration is turning other countries against us. And what I forgot to mention, and Donald Trump, he wants to get some kind of card for anybody who's rich in other countries. They could pay like I think $5 million. And he said if they could pay it, they could come on into this country and hire American people, and they can pay taxes. And they'll automatically become a United States citizen. Do y'all know what that means? Anybody could come in this country. Anybody could come that's rich. So they're so concerned about the Mexicans bringing crime, which I don't freaking buy, okay? But then they may invite people in this country that are bigger criminals, that are rich criminals. So what's happened to the security? Where's the security? When our information is being opened up by Elon Musk, where's the security there? When our agencies that investigate fraud, a lot of them been fired, where's the security? I could go on and on and on and on and on about this, y'all. And don't get me wrong, I don't hate anybody. See, I can hate what a person stand for. Don't mean I hate them. But I can definitely hate what a person stands for. I know how to differentiate the two. You could dislike what a person does. It doesn't mean that you dislike them as a person. But anyway, I keep saying I'm going to get the hell off here. I am. Tulu, have a good one. I will be bringing y'all some cooking videos soon. Maybe some exercise videos. I love y'all. Y'all take care. Support my channel. And I'll be bringing y'all more. Tulu.